Do you all know Tori Gorla? This guy is world famous. I've heard about you for years before I met you. Did you know that?
Yes, I hear a lot around town.
People
where I say, who referred you? And they say, well, we get referrals from all sorts of course, professionals, health professionals, but I've had referrals lately from Lowe's Foods, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
everybody knows Tori and the wonderful work that you're doing here at Blue Ridge Acupuncture. And of course, you'll be reading about them in the magazine. You can do that online. But we're going to talk with Tori today about Blue Ridge Acupuncture and maybe get rid of some of the myths and maybe talk about some of the things, some of the wonderful things you're doing here. First off, a little background. How long have you been in Boone
now? 7 years, going on 8. I'll give you a background on my education, too.
Yeah, please.
Because Eastern medicine is a foreign system of medicine, people who don't know about what does Chinese medical school entail or Eastern medicine training. So basically you do your undergrad, and then I did pre-medical, and then I did Chinese medical school for 4 years. So it's a 4-year program. And
why? Why did you do this?
Well, some people, grew up, like friends of mine in Chinese medical school, had an acupuncturist who helped them or their family members with a variety of health problems. That's not the way I grew up. I'm Italian and Sicilian from New Jersey. I did not grow up with a Chinese doctor, right? Although there were a lot of MDs from China nearby outside New York City.
Sure.
The way I was exposed to it was after doing clinical psychology in undergrad, I wanted to do something that was related to taking, healthcare and patient care, but I was actually on my way to get a PhD in psychology and decided I really didn't want to do psychology. I really wanted to do medical care, still wanted to see psychological issues, but didn't want to do pharmaceutical medicine as my primary mode. I grew up in a family where I didn't see pharmaceutical medicine help my family members much at all. They never seemed to have a very good quality of life. They all died fairly young. So I guess I didn't see the strength of Western medicine, which of course is, Western medicine is great for emergency trauma care, etc., crucial. But for chronic disease, a lot of the patients we see are chronic. And they have tried Western medicine. Many of them, I'd say at least a third of my patients, have come to me after Western medicine is not helping them at all. So, and the way Eastern medicine differs from Western medicine is we focus on the cause, not the symptoms. So the symptoms are not the cause of the disease. The Eastern medicine aspect is always looking at organ function. So we look at organ function, circulatory issues. And once we prove organ function and circulation of blood and energy, you see a lot of those symptoms improve. So it's a different way. It's a different way of focusing.
I know many of your patients. I have never heard one say you didn't help them. They all rave about how much better they feel.
It's great.
But this isn't just, you don't just stick a couple of needles in and say, hey, in 3 weeks you're going to feel better. There's a system to it.
We do have a system. We have a system where we have a case manager, a care manager who, when the patient comes in, we actually do the Chinese medical diagnostics, which are a radial pulse assessment, tongue assessment, and intake. Then we arrive at Chinese medical diagnosis. From the Chinese medical diagnosis, then we will do acupuncture, Chinese herbal medicine prescription, and nutrition. And also a lot of what I'm very interested in is actually in the field of functional medicine. Functional medicine is really modern science and blood work, but it's trying to track the root of the problem. So functional medicine versus kind of your traditional allopathic conventional blood work is functional medicine is looking at what is the cause and the terrain that allows the disease to thrive or allows the disease to come to begin with. So functional medicine and a mixture of functional medicine mixed with Chinese medical care works really well. So we do straight Chinese medicine for some patients, and then in other patients it's very important to do other things with them to figure out what is going on underneath. Because modern science is really fantastic. Most of the time these days I study functional blood chemistry. That's what I like, endocrine, blood chemistry, GI, the relationship between the GI and the brain. So that's what I really like. That's my passion is really just naturopathic medicine and natural medicine in general. And whatever I need to do to get the patient better is what I do.
You believe in continuous education, don't you?
That's what I do. I just got back from a neuroendocrine training for my CUs down in Charlotte. It was all about neurotransmitters and brain health. It's fascinating. Yeah, and it's not those things to me are. I mean, I have to do them for my licenses, but I love to do them. I love to study.
Talk about your staff here. You got a great staff.
I have a great staff. My wife, who I met in Chinese medical school, Lisa she's kind of like makes the wheels go here, and she does a lot of the basically management, and then we have a case manager or care manager named Sahasa, and then we have Allison run the front desk. Yeah, we have a great team.